perfect piping to match your project can be a challenge if you're trying to find it ready-made. So let me show you a quick, easy way to create your own piping using the zipper foot. So I'm working with a center needle straight stitch. I've got the standard stitch length of 2.5, but I have made an adjustment. I've moved my needle position by adjusting the width. It starts out at 3.5 and I've gone one click over to the left to 3.0. I've got an 1/8 inch piping here. It's a real tiny little piping, and this is the perfect size for working with the zipper foot. The zipper foot has a little groove on the underside, or a difference in elevation where one side of the foot is higher than the other. And as we stitch, that piping is going to run right along the shallow edge of the foot, and that's going to keep it nice and flat and straight and allow it to flow through the machine from front to back very easily. So I've got a 1.5 inch strip of fabric, and mine is cut on the straight of grain. If you were going to be adding your piping to a curved edge or trying to turn a corner, you'd want to cut it on the bias, but if you're just adding it to a straight edge, it's just not necessary. So I've placed my piping in the center of my strip on the wrong side, and I'm going to fold it over the piping, matching my long raw edges and keeping that piping tucked right into the fold of the fabric. Now I'll place this underneath of the presser foot, and I'm lining it up so that when my foot comes down, it's sitting right on top of the piping. So the edge of the foot is right on top of the piping. The deeper portion of the foot is going to be running right along the edge here, and so is my needle, stitching just inside of the piping. Now I'm going to use my fingernail just to kind of keep that piping in the fold of the fabric as I stitch down the length. And you'll find that you need to stop every once in a while and just reposition your hands and refold the fabric. And you want to keep it nice and taut as you stitch so that you don't have any shifting or buckling of the fabric in your piping. Sometimes you can feel those little ripples if you don't keep it really straight. There you go, we're almost to the end. Lift the needle up, and just like that, I have a beautiful and perfect piece of piping to add into a project.